Thank you, Miles, for your time. First, I want to say that I saw the movie and I think it's great. And I also think that it has a Black Mirror vibe. So I was wondering if you could say that the plot of Spiderhead could be seen as a critique or maybe a reflection of our times, our society.
Well, I love that you kind of compared it to Black Mirror because that's one of my favorite shows to watch, and I think for me that's why I was really excited to work on this because science fiction it's really interesting because it's not a mirror to the society that we're living in now, but it represents a place where things could go, and Black Mirror usually deals with technology and our film's kind of dealing with that, but really we're dealing with how to, you know, what's the best way to deal with inmates? What's the best way to deal with people who have committed a crime? And that's why I love this script. And so I just thought that it would make a really great movie. And yeah, I think people are going to be really surprised by it.
Do you see the events depicted in this movie happening in the future? I was thinking about controlling maybe other people's lives, maybe in a more realistic way, but that kind of stuff.
I hope not. I mean, that's pretty terrifying if somebody can control, all the emotions and everything you're feeling from an iPhone. So I hope not.
Joseph Kosinski has highlighted the great performances that were needed from the actors for this film. What were the challenges that you faced in making this film?
I think the challenges were just how, in this script, a lot of the emotions that you're feeling are not conjured up on your own, right? Like, so Chris's character controls everything we're feeling at times, and sometimes you're switching between one extreme to the other. So that was a challenge for sure.
How was the experience of working with him for Spiderhead? Was too different maybe from Top Gun, for example?
I love working with Joe. I think he's somebody that is going to go down. I think is one of the great visual directors. He's really impressive with his ability to create a world for actors to kind of to live in and to play in. So he's done 5 movies. I've been in 3 of them, and I hope that continues. I think we make a pretty good pair.
Is there any movie or performance that inspired you to develop your character?
I think Manchester by the Sea was a guy in a similar situation. That was something that I felt. And there's a bit of one flew over the cuckoo's nest too, I think at times.
The last thing I want to ask you is about the future of film industry. Because Top Gun, for example, was meant to be on the big screen, while Spiderhead is focused on streaming. Do you think it's encouraging that now are more spaces for films beyond the theaters?
I mean, I think it's a wonderful time for audiences to be able to enjoy both. I think Top Gun showed everybody that the theatrical experience isn't going anywhere, and there's a lot of movies that absolutely you should only see in a big screen, and then there's movies like this that I think represent, there's more room for, I think, creativity, and you can, it's good counter programming to some of the other movies that you were talking about.
Okay, thank you for your time, Miles.
Thank you.